Technology is now seen as a must-have in businesses. With the right technology tools, you get to stand out as a reliable organization and make everyone efficient and productive across board. We understand that most organizations are investing in technology and doing the best they can to make it work for everyone. But they are also finding it challenging to get the solution that will solve their most critical business needs. As a multiple award-winning, agile and innovative leader in the IT marketplace, Hashem Limited knows what it means to take time to identify your pain points and recommend products and services that fit your business need. We do not only pride ourselves as a one-stop shop offering a plethora of IT products and services that can drive growth and productivity in your organization. We also boast of dedicated, passionate, and experienced team members. Our comprehensive engagement model and governance framework are also designed to optimize your software portfolio across your organization. This unique approach gives you access to business analysts, solutions architects, product specialists, project managers, developers, and key resources to help inform great decision making. Above everything and anything else, we are the IT partner you can trust to make your business dreams realizable. Convinced yet? Perhaps our website can tell you a lot more than I have done in 2 minutes. Check us out on www.hashem.com. Oh, one more thing. We are as social can be, keeping you updated on the newest technology trends. You can find us on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
Simplifies the way we collect data. Organizations collect data from multiple touchpoints to enable them to make effective, profitable, data-driven decisions. Yet, a lot of data just sits there. Why? Well, organizations operate 2 systems: operational or transaction systems and analytic systems. Operational systems are data repository, where you execute business processes. Analytic systems are where you make sense of your data and evaluate business processes. Analysts spend 80% of their time cleaning and preparing data to update routine reports, and only 20% of their time truly brainstorming on the numbers and extracting insight from that data. The result? Less time to ask the right questions about their data, and less time to pull variable insights that can improve your bottom line. At D. Brown Consulting, we have a better approach. We empower you to extract insights from your data at the speed of thought. We employ a curated methodology that simplifies the analytic build process to eliminate technical friction, making it easier for everyone in your organization to get the exact data they need securely. The best part? All of this can be done without relying on overburdened IT teams. D. Brown Consulting offers consultancy services in building, reporting, and analytics systems. As Microsoft Gold partners, we offer business process automation solutions with no-code and low-code applications, chatbots, and robotic process automation engines, and financial modeling services. We visualize our reports, dashboards, and analytics using the principles defined by the International Business Communication Standards, IBCS. The use of standardized notation eliminates ambiguity and ensures consistency in the design of your visualizations for more effective data storytelling. Are you looking to achieve more with your data? Contact us today. Visit dbrownconsulting.net.
Welcome to the Pride of Symbols, a people driven by the passion for excellence and the courage to take on big challenges and see them through. With integrity of mind and systems, our words, structures, and processes are always dependable. We are proud of who we are, what we do, and what we stand for. Firm is our commitment to the vision to build a globally recognized distribution company and to become the key driver of trade revolution across Africa. We have been empowered to make products and services accessible, affordable, and usable across Africa by building an efficient distribution network, and to remain the market benchmark for dynamism, efficiency, and competitiveness. We are rulers. we provide order. With confidence, enthusiasm, and wit we speak. The vulnerable and voiceless we empower. This is me. This is TD Africa. We rule. We conquer. We are Simba.
7 years, Macintosh Consulting has been empowering individuals, organizations, and government parastatals in information technology, business management, leadership development, and finance. Through our end-to-end training services, we help our clients achieve notable landmarks with our long-standing valued affiliate relationships with Microsoft, EC Council, CompTIA, PECB, Cisco, and AWS. Macintosh Consulting offers training and certifications in diverse areas like Network Plus, cybersecurity, cloud computing, project management, Agile Scrum, soft skills, amongst many others, with guaranteed to run classes, virtual classes, on-site classes, online classes, and customized classes. Macintosh Consulting enhances career development, promotes relevance, and ensures quality delivery. Macintosh Consulting is located in Nigeria, Kenya, and United Kingdom. Visit www.macintosh.com or call 090-381-38550 or 081-409-84158. You can also visit us at 24 Bamachili Street off Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos.
sáyé ọmọ ọba ni kò ṣẹrú ó wá sáyé kò ṣẹ wọn.
ó yá àkéde mo fẹ́ délé bàbá tó bí lọ́mọ.
ọmọ ọba ni kò
bàbá
ṣẹrú.
àgbọ̀ gbànígbà ní ojú ọ̀nà ó ṣe gbá. òsán gírí lágírí ọ̀la gírí kàkà. àkọ́kọ́ arẹ́rẹ́ o. bàbá mi ò wọ kẹbẹ̀rẹ̀ jíjọ. jagunmọ́ lòdì ọ̀rọ̀ apalátijọ́ tọ̀hún tọ̀hún.
Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to this bright day. And this is another day in our own grassroots event where we talk about technology and how you can actually get into technology from the mentorship program. And we say welcome once again. And our iconic for this particular event is Technology Innovation Pathway for those in the grassroots. Our concentration is to look at the grassroots and see how we can leverage the advantage they have in order to give them a better voice than we had before. And before we go on, we like to appreciate certain people who have been able to change the course of the use of our facility encouragement And the first person we're going to thank for that is to thank everybody that has been with us for the past few weeks, months, years, days. Maybe I just even joined it today. And we want to thank you, and especially to Microsoft. Microsoft has been the pioneer when we started this journey to be able to bring to the grassroots what we call what they need to do in order to improve their tech knowledge, in order to improve what they want to become, and how to navigate the obstacle through experience and through talk. So, all we talk about here is to be able to guide people, prospective people that want to launch into IT, what they need to know. We bring live people that tell their own story, what happened to them, how they were able to navigate towards this. We say thank you, and we also want to thank every host. We have about five, we're about seven that started this journey, and each of them, one way or the other, through the journey, have been able to pay certain sacrifice in order to make us to get there. I say thank you to every one of them, and each of them are experts in their own field. People like Deji Folari, Collins in the Jos in Abuja, Olana, which is our script, and we have Kofi in UK and David in UK, and we also have Babatunde, which is from Saki in Oyo State. Each of them has been able to contribute immensely to the improvement of this program, and which is special thanks to them. And we also want to thank those that been able to guide help us in providing us with their own music. I want to say special thanks to Ola Music and also Fancy Music. They have been able to lay their music across most of our um, presentation. We say thank you for being there for us, and we say thank you. And what's all about the grassroots event for grassroots? Generally, the core drive here is to be able to bring a meeting point between the mentee and the mentor. Is a point, a place where which we get advice, and most of this advice come from many of those that have gone through the same thing we have gone through, because nothing has ever changed in life. One person, two people, three people have gone through the same sequence of life, and we just learn on their experience. And the core factor here is to make sure that we try to build a foundation from the experience of others, use the experience to build our own IT experience. And that is why we meet here every month. The other thing why we meet is to look at new things in the cloud technology, like we have in Nigeria, in Lagos. There is another OEM that is having a great event somewhere in VI, and they are actually bringing AI and their platform here. So we try to bring it in the cloud version, especially for Microsoft, which is our core guidance, our core director, our core initiative when we started this program. And we are also open to multi-cloud to be able to help grassroots, to help people that are from those part of development, to give them a better direction and guide them in their expectation. And we also want to look at the digital world. Things are changing. What are things are changing in innovation corner? We also try to see what was changing and how we can learn on that. Now, who brought this? The core vision came from the MC Tech Nigeria group, where we have over 15 user group across most of Microsoft products, from Azure to M365 to Dynamic 365 to Power BI to Power Platform, data and AI, also to the developers and programmers, even the security. The mission of this user group is to empower people from the tech industry and to give them a better way to solve problem, and not only that, to help them to be able to see community as a means to guide ourselves to get to our destination. Because there's a common saying that when you try to get a single broom and you break the broom, it's easily broken. But when you get a bunch, the bunch of brooms, and you try to break that bunch of broom, you notice that it is very difficult. It takes enormous strength. So when we have a community of people with the same mindset and we share our knowledge, we look at our experiences, we build a better community, and that also enhance our technology. And that's the essence of the user group, to be able to lunch on the knowledge of one or two people, build a community by paying back or paying forward, and ensuring that we have a better knowledge and a better drive in the future. So, the host for today, since I'm the only one in the studio, um, I'll be the host, and my name is Oluwaseyi Oluwawumiju. I'm a consultant with Covenant Technology, and I'm also one of Microsoft's most valuable professional. I also lead the MCT in this region, and have been in the blog for a long time. And my core discipline is in the M365, the work with us today. As I said, maybe it will be with us next month. So today we don't really have a guest today, and what we're trying to do today is to build on the knowledge we have with the last two guests, because our team for the past few months, about 3 or 4 months now, is to look at how to overcome obstacles. Now, in IT, we all have obstacle we need to overcome. And obstacle comes from probably our background, because um, the core foundation of this particular movement is to breed, to bring, to connect people by networking them, by ensuring that we lend on their experience. So we brought two different guests. One is the guest from Cameroon, and from his own story, we saw he started IT. He got into IT by a mentor. His first mentor was his father. His father was able to guide him through this process, and he was able to get more knowledge by understanding the trade, building his capacity. And that's what we want to talk about. What are the lessons these two people gave us in the last 4 months? So we also want you, if you have any feedback you want to grant to us, you want to tell us, there's a chat button, whether you're on YouTube or LinkedIn. Just send your question. We'll be able to get your question, because all we do here is to connect, advise, and guide. Now, the first person was he was a doctorate degree holder from Cameroon. His name is Ahmed Gersten Nagweti, and he was able to be with us for, I think, two of this edition. And what he was emphasizing, which I will summarize and we're going to see later, was basically driving on your personal drive. Yes, he had the mentor, which was his father. His father was able to get him some capacity, and those capacity was to train him, to get him on board into other country, and that was not the limitation. He was able to build beyond his barrier, because now currently he champion a movement in Cameroon where it talks to, he was able to build an infrastructure in one of the pioneer university in Cameroon. And what he did was that he leaned on this technology skill. He built the infrastructure that enabled people, about 3,000 students within the university, to be able to have internet access. And the focus was to create a lab, a room where they come and practice how to use AI to build infrastructure. And he has been doing that for the past 2 years. Now he's a doctor. He works mostly with Cameroon government, and he shared the story. And we're going to look at the summary in 8 bullet points with the other person we brought was Stephen Adikbe. Stephen Adikbe is also from Nigeria. Ahmed is from Cameroon, but Stephen was from Nigeria. He was able to also give us his own story. Now, if you look at Stephen's story, Stephen was someone that was in IT because he read computer science from one of the prestige university in Nigeria. He left the university. While in service, he had an opportunity to use a platform from one of the mentor. He also was guided by a mentor, but this mentor was like a senior person in his church and was able to guide him through the process. Now, when he was going through this process, he was able to see what IT generally, but he said he lost track, and that was the story he gave us. He lost track, and he was pursuing in his own context money. He was looking at more of what he can be gratification he can get immediately than building his experience on what he had learned in the beginning of his career. And that took him a journey over years before now he now saw that he need to come back to IT. Now he's using a platform. He's telling people that if you know where you want to go to, why don't you sail through this process without hesitation? Because he hesitated, it took him time to come back, but thank God he was able to come back, and now he is an information technology specialist and a cloud expert on Azure and AI. Now let's look at, in combination of these two guests, what were things they said, what were things they were emphasizing on for us to be able to overcome obstacles as someone that want to come into IT, someone that wants to build his career in IT, someone that is a novice that is thinking of coming to IT. Now, the first thing both of them emphasize is the capability to continuously learn, continuously train yourself, build your skill. Now, IT, especially in the digital first era. Now, when I talk to people, especially when I'm in a community event or actually in a professional talk with executives, IT specialists, that's something I emphasize about the current digital age. Now, the current digital age is a time where we look and see that there is a constant change about the infrastructure, about the standard, about even the interface. Everything changed because as long as people are building capacity, as long as people are using infrastructure, because now it is an easy cake. Anybody, since after post COVID-19, we noticed that infrastructure has been easy, accessibility to infrastructure have been easy, and people can have access anywhere because we have big giants that are pioneering the cloud technology, investing heavily in it. And because their investment is huge, that take away the, like in mathematics, that is called elimination method. Now, elimination method in equation is a way by which you eliminate some variable, and when you take those variable out, it gives you an influence and a perfect score in terms of where you are landing to. So also we see here that in this age and time, people has developed strategy across giving people services to the cloud. And as long you are getting their service and they are getting their payment, they're investing heavily in it. And that eliminates issue of infrastructure. All you need now is capability within your own infrastructure to connect to the cloud provider. Now, having that in mind, that means the technology keep changing. And as an IT professional, we must open our mind to know that we constantly learn. If you don't learn, you become stale. If you don't learn, you become stale. And when you become stale, you'll be eradicated from the equation. I was once in a particular event and I was speaking about AI. I think I was part of the panel, and I think I anchored the panel that in that event, and there was a discussion around AI taking your job. And one of the panelists, Ayo Hayward, if you know, is an MVP. He made mention of okay, great. You can see me now. So I'll just share my screen again. Sorry for that. I think it got frozen. Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, we're talking about how both of them, in their own story, how they overcome the situation. And one thing I saw in the pattern of their story is that they were constantly learning. Now, when the other guy, which is the cloud expert, came back to IT, he developed himself because he was no more in the country. He was now living outside the country. And the challenge of outside the country that you might not do the job that you literally is skilled on until you have some papers. Now, even at that, he is now working, taking it in the hard way. He constantly learn, he constantly develop his skill, even while he's still working in that particular country. Now, another thing I saw that two of them mentioned was the ability of literally not only developing themselves, but cultivating a culture around a particular circle, which is referred to as networking. Now, both of them mentioned, like for Ahmed from Cameroon, he mentioned that he was able to connect with the local African connection using Bitcoin, blockchain, and it was also in MCT under the training platform, and was able to build a structure around it. And that leads him to having connection to the US. He got funding from a university in the US that they were able to pilot his project in that university in Cameroon. So he was able to create a network. The same with Stephen. He was able to create a network around those former boss that he had, his friends in Nigeria, and he was able to now continue to build capacity through that. And he endeavored to still look out for a mentor. He mentioned three mentors. Stephen mentioned three mentors were able to help him through the journey. So invariably, if you want to overcome an obstacle, you must have your network. Don't forget that. You must build a network around those experts within your skill set. And out of the lot, you must be able to get one person that can mentor you. Now, both of them also mentioned that, like for Ahmed in Cameroon, he was able to build what we call a practical platform. that he can gain experience. Even he said he traveled to India to be able to get skill on networking, CCNA, etc. While what Stephen is doing now is to use a platform. Even when they are not paying him, he was able to leverage on this platform to gain experience. Then both his goal was to be able to build his capacity around cloud infrastructure. Then another thing both of them did was they able to always learn from their mistake. Stephen's story was clear that he was in the computer science career. He know that is where his passion is, but because of the social environment, we can erase that from the fact the economy is harsh. People are going through a lot of social menace. And because of that, he could not cope. He has to find a way at least to get something on the table. And while he was doing that, get he was moving away from his core understanding of the technology. And that took him time, and that effort was a very very uh very harsh experience for him, but he was able to come back, learn from the mistake, and he's still there. So both of them were able to adapt. The adaptability was clear, and they were resilient. They were not giving up. So to be able to cut from one career path to IT, even when you have made a mistake, you must be forging forward. Don't ever feel that is the point of exit. They both of them fought forward, and now Ahmed is a doctorate degree holder. He has his own company. He works and is like a pioneer in technology in Cameroon. The same with Stephen, is forging ahead with his career, even at the time that he knows that he have lost a lot of time. Then another thing I saw in both of them in their story, they stayed organized and they were able to manage their time irrespective of their time zone. Stephen is a Nigerian living outside Nigeria, living in Europe, but he was able to manage his time to create an effective time to be able to learn, relearn, have platform to practice, and finally they both now understand their business side of IT. They are not doing it for IT, but they're able to create an environment like Ahmed. He created an environment that sustain his business, allow funding to come, and is pioneering a technology that is unique in Cameroon. Now, as I said, our major goal here is to hear stories and ensure that, but we notice that we hear this story every month, but we need to echo some certain things they say so that it can sink well within our system. It can give us a better insight on what we need to do, how we need to go about it, how do we need to overcome obstacle. There are going to be obstacle. That for some of us, the obstacle might be ability to have a platform, be able to get yourself out there. You don't have to get money for that. You can just tell people would quickly get you in when you tell them, I don't even want your payment. I want to learn. I want to get this. You must be able to get yourself out there because people in the industry now are looking out for your portfolio. What do you offer? What can you do? Now, it's now becoming challenging because people don't really talk about certification much. Yes, is a gateway to you entering. After you have entered, the next question is, what have you done? What application have you built? What programming have you used in this industry? Which industry have you worked in? So it brings back home. Now, we also talked about something within this grassroots movement about apply skill. Now, apply skill, when I saw Microsoft bringing it out, it took me back to our Igbo brothers, the Easterners. Now, if you have ever lived in their culture, I think some your Western, I think some area in Southwest in Nigeria also practice it, but it's predominantly in the Igbo culture. Now, what is the culture, the Eastern culture I mentioned here? Now, apply skill is saying we are not only saying that your certificate can do all. We are saying that you can get badges, you can get honors that can make you relevant to your industry when you go to the practical experience. They give you a platform to learn. Instead of using your book, you are learning the skill, practicing the skill. And that's what the Igbo culture do. Once someone is of age, probably you just finished secondary, some of them way back down to primary school, which in some countries called high school and colleges. Now, once the family notice that the prominent businessman within the community, they approach it. That brings the networking here. They approach the person and they tell the person, oh, I have a kid, and my kid is 14, 13, 15 to 18 years, sometimes 20 years, even above that sometimes. They say, okay, but we want him to learn your trade. Now, it's like a verbal communication between the two family, but the bond and the connection and the process within two of them was to ensure that the latter, the businessman, ensure that he onboard the young guy, aspiring guy, with every knowledge that will make him successful in the business they both have interest in. And one thing about this business interest is that at the end of the day, at the end of the years, because some of them are marked with certain years, but most of them they do it verbally. They ensure that they insist on certain time. Some of those time vary from each of them because the master, which is the person the family contact, will be the one to determine how long they feel or he feels that you can learn the trade. And some of them might be very short because of the nature of the person, the ability to be adaptable, ability to be resilient, ability to learn from his mistake and have a clear goal of what the trade is. And once he has that, it's easy for the master now to call the family and say, okay, I'm ready to launch this guy. And they will not launch you out like that. They give you skill, they give you financial backing in the contemporary Igbo business connection and relationship or negotiation. The same with applied skill. Applied give you the environment for you to learn, walk through the process, and have a portfolio. Because people out there are not looking for how many certification anymore you have. It's what is the portfolio you have done, what track record have you done, what have you done, what have you done. They keep asking, what did you do? And if you cannot answer that question, sometime you might lose out from the job or the opportunity. So that's all what we learned from the two, and we'll be having this way henceforth. We get speaker in, we now have a summary of what we have learned in the following month to be able to get this sink in us, to know that we can build our career if we can only continuously learn and skill ourselves, build a network with people, and find a mentor within the trade, be practical as ever, make a clear goal in terms of a career. Am I going to be in the infrastructure area? Am I going to build in the application area? Am I staying in the network? Be clear about it. And when you do that, there'll be feedback about what is happening. then you can learn from every mistake you have built and now become adaptive and resilient for any future issue that can arise. Then you stay organized and understand your business style. Now, let's move on with the program. We'll take a break now and we try to look at our innovation corner. This is where we look at technology that is out there. And for the past few months, we have been looking at a particular AI solution that Microsoft launched last year, which is Copilot. And Copilot, if you have ever onboarded even some luxurious buses that apply some eastern states or some long distance, and now you notice that they're usually two drivers. Now, what they do is that we have the main driver and we have a assistant or a co-pilot. Now, in plane, in aircraft, they call it co-pilot. What the co-pilot does is that whenever that the first pilot is tired or need to probably get a loo, get water, and just leave his seat, the other person take over. So you notice that the first primary pilot is still the main guy. They call him the captain. The co-pilot is just an assistant. So generally, AI is not there to take away your job, is to enable you, enhance you, to make your job work. So Microsoft infused this AI solution in almost of the application. So we're going to be looking at it every week. And today we're going to look at 3 different areas of how they have onboarded this co-pilot. We start with looking at in terms of personal and business, differentiating it. Then we look at it from external. If you get a data that is not in your core tenant or your core environment, how can Copilot help you? So we're going to watch these videos, and afterward, we quickly go and see some events that is going to come up very soon. So Copilot, we're going to look at some application of this.
Microsoft Copilot can save you a lot of time by augmenting generative AI responses to boost your productivity and creativity. While there's only one Microsoft Copilot, your experiences will vary whether you are using it for personal use, where there are both free and paid options, or for work use, where there are 2 experiences with additional protections for your work data, along with more in-depth and extensive in-app experiences. Today I'll show you each experience along with tips for optimizing your Copilot results. Let's start with a quick overview on each. And by the way, you can easily access these Microsoft Copilot experiences at copilot.microsoft.com. For personal use, outside of work, you can use the foundational Microsoft Copilot experience, which is free. This works without you needing to sign in, and if you do sign in, there are additional capabilities. More on that in a second. Otherwise, Microsoft Copilot Pro as a paid option builds on the foundational experience and does require sign-in via a Microsoft account like Outlook.com, Live.com, or Hotmail.com. And it does even more. It's also integrated with your favorite Office apps for in-app Copilot experiences like Word. And I'll cover more details in a moment. Next, moving on to work use. Microsoft Copilot requires sign-in with your organization. Microsoft Entra ID account, which is your work email, like maryp@kitoso.com in my case. The first option adds commercial data protection to Microsoft Copilot and is already included with most Microsoft 365 business and enterprise subscriptions. Whereas our flagship second option, Copilot for Microsoft 365, is a subscription add-on. It allows Copilot to orchestrate responses based on the business data you have access to and provides integrated Copilot experiences in even more of your favorite Microsoft 365 apps, including Teams. Microsoft Copilot experiences will also vary based on the information that can be used with each to ground generative AI responses. For example, without grounding information, under the covers, the large language model will only respond to your prompts based on the open world information that it's been trained on. And its training is a cutoff point from when it was last trained. Copilot, on the other hand, goes further. It can interpret your prompt and then find related information to add to your prompt. This in turn grounds the large language model with additional context to generate a better response. You'll hear this process referred to as retrieval augmented generation. And it's actually a pretty simple concept that we can all relate to. For example, if you've ever written a report on a topic, you can tackle it a couple ways. One option is to write it completely from memory. This is similar to the large language model generating content based only on its training data. The second option is that you can retrieve additional information from the internet, the library, or maybe files you've worked on before to help you author your report. This is like what Copilot will do for you, and that research step before authoring is again what we call grounding. In fact, to illustrate this, let's look at a simple ungrounded experience with Microsoft Copilot. I'm in copilot.microsoft.com, and just to make sure it's only using the LLM's training data, under the Plugins tab, I've disabled search. And I'll explain more about plugins in a moment. Now I'll paste in a prompt with the message I want, some context about an anniversary, and how I want it written. In fact, specifying the tone is a great thing to do as you write prompts. And you can see with the watermark, search is disabled, and there's your response. It's a great starting point. It's a timeless response generated based on knowledge of what a message like this should say. Now let's explore what happens when you ground the underlying large language model with data from the web or Microsoft 365. I'll again start with the experiences for personal use. Microsoft Copilot's foundational capabilities are free to use, and all other Copilot experiences build from the core functionality. I've renamed search, and I'll paste in a related prompt to help me plan my friend's anniversary celebration in New York in March with a concert or play. And you can see that it's searching for events in New York, then concerts and plays. So the response is grounded using open-world training data from the large language model. And you can see that it's also referenced information discovered from the web for topical context and up-to-date knowledge of upcoming concerts and plays. And again, this is a standalone experience that you can access from almost any modern browser at copilot.microsoft.com, from Bing Search and the Bing sidebar and Edge browser, from Copilot mobile apps, and from Windows. It can also be used without an account, as you saw, or you can also sign in. When you sign in with a personal account, Copilot will save your conversation history so that you can get back to your previous conversations. And you can also extend Microsoft Copilot using additional plugins, which help with tasks like shopping, booking travel, creating songs, and more. In fact, I'll prompt Copilot to write a song about our event in New York using the Suno plugin. That takes a moment to generate, and first just use the lyrics, then the song. And I'll play it for a few seconds. Plugins use additional information not found on the open internet, nor in the large language model's open-world training data. Next, our paid Copilot Pro experience builds on Microsoft Copilot. Again, it's also used with personal Microsoft accounts and cannot be used with work accounts. Copilot Pro gives you priority access to GPT-4 and GPT-4 Turbo large language models for better performance during peak times, as well as enhancements for DALL-E 3 image generation, which adds wider landscape format images using Designer. And in addition to the standalone browser apps, Copilot Pro adds integrated experiences in Microsoft 365 apps like Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Outlook. Within those apps, you can use Copilot to quickly generate content optimized for those apps, or quickly summarize existing written content to save you time. For example, it can use the file or email you have open to generate a response, allowing you to do things like summarize an email or rewrite a Word document. Other than the content you have open in the app, it's not accessing and can't reference other personal data, like email, contacts, or OneDrive files to generate a response. Neither of these options are intended for use with work data or files. That said, for work use, we have two experiences where we specifically incorporate additional features and data protections to let you safely use work data to ground your responses. In fact, with the first experience we'll show, Microsoft Copilot Commercial Data Protection, chat data isn't saved, Microsoft has no eyes-on access, and your data isn't used to train the models. Here you can see that I'm signed in a work account, and you'll see there's a green label in the corner confirming that my data is protected, which means I can paste in work information along with my prompt. I'm going to write a prompt to summarize in short bullets a product I'm working on, based on a few paragraphs I pasted in. And that's generating a nice summary for me, as you can see here. Now, it's much easier to consume, and it still includes all the right details from my original long descriptions. And as I mentioned, Microsoft Copilot for Commercial Data Protection is included at no additional cost with your Office 365 or Microsoft 365 subscription. It has the same Microsoft Copilot web browser generative AI experience, but as you saw, it does not directly access your Microsoft 365 data. Instead, you would need to add that to your prompt, like what I did when I pasted in the paragraphs. Our second and most comprehensive work experience is Copilot for Microsoft 365. On the top of the page, I'll switch the toggle from web to work, and that will take my experience to the next level by orchestrating multi-step processes to find relevant information that I have access to in Microsoft 365, like my calendar, email, recent meetings and teams, files stored in SharePoint, OneDrive, and more. In this case, just to show how Copilot can reason over multiple data points, I'll prompt it, I want to catch up on Project Falcon. Then I'll use the / to reference a recently updated file. And you'll see that I have options: people, files, meetings, and emails. I'll continue writing my prompt. With dates and details, include a bulleted list of recent updates about it from email. And these are great details to add to help Copilot generate the response you want with the right format. Now it's looking up the file I referenced, parsing the information within that PowerPoint, then looking up the related emails, and it quickly generates a response. This is great for saving time to quickly get up to speed. It's exactly what I was looking for with dates and recent correspondence. You can see the 5 references linked to specific SharePoint and email content that Copilot used to generate this response. Copilot finds relevant information to augment the prompt in real time, which is how the LLM is able to generate a response based on your data, even though the LLM is not trained on your data. Copilot for Microsoft 365 has even more in-app experiences compared to Copilot Pro. The list includes Microsoft Teams with intelligent meeting recaps and enhanced chat, OneNote for generating ideas, Loop as you collaborate in real time with others, the integrated whiteboard experience, and more. It's also designed to work with your organization's existing data security and compliance controls, like inheritance sensitivity labels from reference content, as well as complete auditability of Copilot activities for data security and compliance. In fact, we've recently devoted an entire show to these topics at aka.ms/getreadyforcopilot. So that was a quick tour of Microsoft Copilot and the experiences for personal and work use, along with the sign-in accounts and information that can be used with each. For tips and sample prompts, check out support.microsoft.com/copilot. And you can find our full playlist of Copilot deep dives at aka.ms/M365 Copilot Mechanics. Be sure to subscribe to Microsoft Mechanics for the latest tech updates, and thanks for watching.
So, for what we saw there, we saw several opportunity and several solutions that can come from using Copilot. And what I said earlier, that AI is not taking job from you, is actually contributing to you. And in the next episode, we're going to run this same solution, maybe with some of our Word document, and we're going to use that to show a practical session in our next episode. Another video that we might watch, which I'm still thinking about, is to watch the one they can use for businesses like sales.
There are a lot of moving parts when it comes to closing. Sites and content in the flow of work with skills that help you with everyday tasks in Microsoft 365 or embedded within your Dynamics 365 sales experience. Importantly, I'll unpack the mechanics of how Sales Copilot works safely with your data and walk through some of the key admin steps to set up Sales Copilot. I mentioned that Sales Copilot works with your CRM systems. So let's start by looking at Sales Copilot in action with Salesforce and Microsoft 365. Here, I'm in Outlook. This email contains an update to an opportunity. A customer has shared a detailed overview of their expansion plans. Watch as Sales Copilot is able to quickly summarize the key points from the email and the related opportunity, so you have the appropriate context while working in Outlook. It can even draft a response automatically by using the context within the email in addition to relevant data retrieved from the CRM system. And to personalize things further, it provides options to adjust the tone and proactively suggests other potential actions, such as setting up a meeting based on calendar availability. Or you can just choose to copy the email text with all the included details and send it. Now let's switch gears to a direct engagement and an example where we're working with a customer and have recently met them in an online meeting. The meeting was run using Microsoft Teams with live transcription. The discussion covered the opportunity summary and walked through all the latest activities. And you can see Sales Copilot was able to build a recap for the meeting. It generates a summary of all the highlights and actions from the meeting to help make sure important details aren't missed. At the bottom, you can see the power of AI. It provides a great meeting timeline with auto-generated chapters and even a minute-by-minute measure of sentiment with meeting participants. This is information that can be taken into account as you build a summary with follow-up actions. There's also a Mentions tab that lets you very quickly hone in on specific topics discussed and their frequency, people who were mentioned, key questions, and more, all automatically captured during the conversation. Then, as you continue to work the opportunity, Sales Copilot continues to assist. Back in Outlook, while responding to an email, Sales Copilot can nudge you to put it to work, in this case, helping to draft a response that summarizes the meeting and specific actions. So that was the experience of Sales Copilot with Salesforce, and everything I demonstrated works the same with Dynamics 365 Sales. Now, let me show you additional things you can do with Sales Copilot within Dynamics 365 Sales. Here, its generative AI capabilities are embedded within the Dynamics 365 Sales experience. This lets you easily check in on sales performance, find opportunities to focus on, and get a quick snapshot of all your opportunities. And once you're informed, you can jump right in. This particular opportunity is summarized with details from several references to indicate recent activity and highlight risks. This makes it easy to stay on top of the deal and identify important actions to move forward. Everything I've shown you makes the sales process way more efficient for everyone involved. Let me explain how Sales Copilot is able to securely access the information it needs to inform its responses. The Sales Copilot system comprises the large language models hosted in Azure OpenAI, along with the Microsoft Graph comprising user-level activity data and Microsoft 365 app experiences, and connects to your sales data in CRM systems from illustrates the retrieval of information from the Microsoft Graph. That includes email messages, calendar info, and metadata, together with your connected CRM system that's storing customer and opportunity information. As you saw, Sales Copilot also comes with various AI-generated skills. These guide Sales Copilot to curate information required as part of multi-step tasks, like making a proposal where customer and opportunity information might need to be retrieved from different locations using Sales Copilot's orchestration layer together with predefined logic. And information retrieved is then assembled and presented to the LLM, giving it temporary external knowledge to ground it in combination with what it already knows so that it can generate an informed response. Then, before any response is presented to the user, post-processing also removes hallucinations and filters unwanted content to ensure an appropriate response is provided. Importantly, information presented to ground the large language model stays separate to the large language model. It's not used in any way to train it. In fact, Sales Copilot follows Microsoft's documented practices for responsible AI. And of course, all services are designed to meet regulations required in your country, region, and industry in the same way that other Microsoft Cloud services do. Now, let's switch gears to getting everything set up. Many of the steps are the same if you use Salesforce or Dynamics 365 Sales. From the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, you can start by assigning the required Sales Copilot licenses. Next, from the Integrated Apps page in Settings, you'll deploy the Sales Copilot Outlook add-in for those capabilities to work. And from the Teams Admin Center, you'll need to ensure the Sales Copilot app is allowed. Then, from Teams Apps, under Setup Policies, you'll create a policy for your sellers, then pin the Sales Copilot app, as you can see here. Next, for the Teams meeting summary I showed, from Meeting Policies, you'll need to ensure that meeting transcription is enabled. Finally, Sales Copilot has additional administrator settings that only service admins with sufficient permission have access to, using the Microsoft Teams app, not the Admin Center. From Sales Copilot, you can optionally customize your seller's experience in Outlook and Teams using customized forms and fields. Next, for the Dynamics 365 embedded Sales Copilot experiences, there are a few extra things for app admins to configure. From the App Settings area in Dynamics 365 Sales, you can enable Sales Copilot for Sales Hub and/or any other application module. Here, you can also opt in to try preview features. And from the Advanced Sales Copilot settings, you can refine the data, which will be shown in summaries or check for recent changes, including customized fields to ensure Sales Copilot generates responses aligned to your specific needs. Now, something I haven't shown you yet is how external data from non-CRM applications is experienced within Sales Copilot. Here's a first look at how you can bring insights and data from your favorite partner applications contextually into Sales Copilot. Be it updates on signing the agreement with DocuSign with a deep link to the source, as you can see here, or even pricing intelligence from Pro's Smart CPQ as you build a quote, also linking to the source. As mentioned, to bring external data to Sales Copilot, you'll use Power Platform connectors. So that was a quick tour of how Sales Copilot can optimize the sales process using generative AI and how everything works. For more information, check out aka.ms/salescopilotdocs. And to stay updated on monthly releases, check out aka.ms/salescopilot updates. Keep watching Microsoft Mechanics for all the latest AI updates, and thanks for watching.
We will not be able to watch this last one. We take it next month. But what we saw in the whole thing is that Copilot has been developed to be able to help you build capacity across what you want to do, how you want to go about it. And generally, we'll be showcasing more of this. We'll also be bringing some practical solution to enhance people to learn, especially not to get biased about it. So AI is not ready to take your job. We just need to come in to get ourselves learn what we know and use that. So we're in the segment we have to showcase our mentors. Now, what are mentors in this platform? These are people that are spoken in our flat fee events, people that have been available for people to contact. So what I expect you to do is, if you have your camera, you have your anything that can just get in when you see such video, such person, just capture it. And disclaimer, there's some video that are old of them when they came to when they did the event with us locally. So I'm going to showcase it. Just capture the one you want to relate with and ensure that you can communicate with the person through LinkedIn.
Moses was a man with consistency to your plan and will. Me want to see you be my beginning. I should be a genesis. Give me revelation to function as people remedy. I want get wisdom, knowledge like Solomon. Solution to what's problem, Baba, please make me the one. Joshua led the Israelite to their promised land. Teach me song that gives faith to make people stand. Teach me how to lean on you like David did. So when I'm in trouble and in struggle, you go be my shield. Christ is the perfect man I wanna live like. Please make I get better. Legacy to make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like. Me want live good and well till my whole days. Me people they feel your anointing when I'm on the stage. I pray for more of you, God, and less of me. Anywhere you want me to go, Baba, carry me. I go be fool if I did the way now only me. Minister, good worshiper, that's what I be. To be a good father to my own child, a beautiful loving husband to my own wife. Make I didn't see your face, I seen clearly to follow you. Moses was a man with consistency to your plan and will. Me want to see you be my beginning. I should be a Genesis. Give me revelation to function as people remedy. I want get wisdom, knowledge like Solomon. Solution to what's problem, Baba, please make me the one. Joshua led the Israelite to their promised land. Teach me song that gives faith to make people stand. Teach me how to lean on you like David did. So when I'm in trouble and in struggle, you go be my shield. Christ is the perfect man I wanna live like. Please make I get better. Legacy to make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like. Me want live good and well till my whole days. Me people they feel your anointing when I'm on the stage. I pray for more of you, God, and less of me. Anywhere you want me to go, Baba, carry me. I go be fool if I did the way now only me. Minister, good worshiper, that's what I be. To be a good father to my own child, a beautiful loving husband to my own wife. Make I didn't see your face, I seen clearly to follow you. Moses was a man with consistency to your plan and will. Me want to see you be my beginning. I should be a Genesis. Give me revelation to function as people remedy. I want get wisdom, knowledge like Solomon. Solution to what's problem, Baba, please make me the one. Joshua led the Israelite to their promised land. Teach me song that gives faith to make people stand. Teach me how to lean on you like David did. So when I'm in trouble and in struggle, you go be my shield. Christ is the perfect man I wanna live like. Please make I get better. Legacy to make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like this.
this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like. Me want live good and well till my whole days. The people they feel your anointing when I'm on the stage. I pray for more of you, God, and less of me. Anywhere you want me to go, Baba, carry me. I go be fool if I did the great, only me. Minister, good worshiper, that's what I wanna be. To be a good father to my own child, a beautiful love.
Welcome back, and you have been able to see all our mentors, and as I advise, once you capture the picture, try to check their LinkedIn profile and connect with them. Um, just moving on, we just go to the other aspect we always showcase before we leave. It's the community. Now, as we said, from all what the two previous speaker mentioned, they mentioned networking and ability to learn on who they are connected with. We also have a network of professionals which we come together occasionally to have events, and this is one of the events, and the the clique of this professional or the community is called Microsoft Tech User Group. And we have several of this group. We have the security group, and that is their WhatsApp link if you want to connect with them. Then we have the Niger platform, which is more of the data and AI combined. They have now moved where they run occasional events every week, showcasing things about what is happening within the technology and how you can learn. We also have the Dynamic 365 group, which is specially for the ERP solution. And they also have their event every week, and that is their WhatsApp link if you want to join them. Then we have the Dynamic 365 have event every weekend too, and you can follow them and get more insight on that. Then we have the Azure, which Microsoft Niger community, with that is their WhatsApp group. You can also try to look out for them on Meetup or through the WhatsApp, that the link, and join them. They do weekly events, and I think they're having some event very soon, and they will be talking about AI and how to do business intelligence. Then we have the M365 group, which is more of the modern workplace of Microsoft environment. They also have weekly event. I think they are running a mentorship program for 3 months. So if you are in that field and you want to be a mentor, try to look at their link and join them through Meetup. Then you have the Power Platform, which is no code, no code. They are still much around. And we have an online Power BI e-learning environment run by one of the community. He's still in Canada. You can join him. He have a exciting event he does every Saturday and Sunday, bringing what speakers across the world, and these are tested people. Please check for him on Meetup, Power BI, the Power BI learning community on Meetup, and you can join him. Then, if you're a woman out there and you feel you get more knowledge when you bond with the same sex, we also have the tech silas. Tech silas are advocates, people that are there running from the tech industry, and they are industrial leaders, and they are ready to mentor you. They are ready to give you. I was in their last cohort. It was exciting what I was seeing, and if you are a lady and you want to join them, try to look for them on Meetup. Just look for Tech Silas, and you'll be able to get them. And if you want to use this link, you can use this link to join them. Upcoming events. I think I mentioned one happening in Lagos. I think there is a community, a W community doing something in Lagos. I don't know whether it has finished. So another one is going to happen in Ilorin. Ilorin is the Midwest in Nigeria, and it's going to be Ilorin Tech Empowerment Workshop. Now, this is where experts come together to onboard youth on how to use tech skill to build solution, and this is free of charge. So if you're in that hub and you are living in Lorry, Kwara State, or far, or in that particular vicinity, you can go to Ilorin. I think the check for this on LinkedIn and look for this event and check the address in Ilorin physically. Then, if you are virtual, I'm going to take a topic in with the event. I'll be part of the event, and I'll be talking about enhancing upskilling. And I'm going to do another episode of that, not the physical one, not the virtual one. That is a way of improving your upskill by marrying real life scenario, linking theory and practice. That's following the cue of Microsoft on virtual on the apply skill uh, program. And the time is October 4th, and the time is around 5 p.m. and the virtual program. And this is the YouTube link, and that's the LinkedIn if you want to join. Like, I can also drop it at the chats for anybody that is willing to be part of the event. I'll drop it now. So if you're willing to be part of the event, just endeavor to join, and I'll drop the two link for you to uh, check on it. Is an hour and a half program where basically we talk on how to get the apply skill into our system and how to use that to improve ourselves. So another event that is launching out for those that are AI is Microsoft own AI Skill Challenge. Microsoft AI Skill Challenge. Now, what Microsoft is trying to do this time around is to build what we call an opt to optimize the build of application. I think building application at least from 21% on demand on technology that runs between Microsoft Copilot, GitHub, Azure AI, and even Fabric for those that's in the data set. So the challenge has started, and that is the link. I'm also going to put it on there for anyone that wants to also join the challenge. And I'm quickly going to do a demonstration of that before we have just a few minutes. So I'll just do a demonstration of that while I put that link on the chat box. If you want to join the challenge, it is free. And I know Microsoft always give a giveaway, and that giveaway this time might be, so this is the challenge. If you can see the screen, this is a challenge, and these are several challenge that is going to happen within. They have started now. They started in September 24, and you're going to end in November. And these are all that is required. Now, what you need to do is to have an account, and if you don't have, if you have a learn account, if you don't, just go to this restriction. If you are new to it, just and try to onboard yourself. Then you select the challenge you want. There are several challenge. If you register for the AI and document intelligence, which I might be interested, just register for it, and the registration take you to where you actually because I'm already Microsoft LAN, it tells me the time, and I have 33 days before November to run this. And these are all what I need to do. And you can see from the board, those we have 7,000 already doing it. And we have all these on the list have already concluded all the challenge. And once you are ready, you join the challenge. Once you click the join the challenge, it takes you to where you can actually run the challenge. Um, it's running. So just few minutes. You just start the learning. So you can see there's a bar here to tell you the module you need to do. And once you click on it, it rolls you into the module one. You have about 8 modules. One, the concept of which I've already almost completed, fundamental of AI concepts. The other one using fundamental of AI services. Then you have fundamental of AI document intelligence, which is the major thing I want to learn. Plan. So once you are through with it, Microsoft give you a badge, and that also can give you what we call a way by which you can also get some reward in recognition. So I encourage anyone out there that want to do that. The challenge is up, and I'll put the link down there. So you just go ahead and try it out, and see how you can build your capacity across this. Okay, thank you once again. So as we try to round up this hour meetup link, if you want to join the Microsoftmeetup.com under MCTNAIJA, you can join us and follow up all our events from there. It's just go to Meetup and then you join the Meetup, the group. Then with this, I say thank you and blessed weekend or the rest part of Saturday. And for those that are joining us from places that are just waking up, we say have a blessed morning, and I see you next month.
Technology is now seen as a must-have in businesses. With the right technology tools, you get to stand out as a reliable organization and make everyone efficient and productive across board. We understand that most organizations are investing in technology and doing the best they can to make it work for everyone. But they are also finding it challenging to get the solution that will solve their most critical business needs. As a multiple award-winning, agile and innovative leader in the IT marketplace, Hashem Limited knows what it means to take time to identify your pain points and recommend products and services that fit your business need. We do not only pride ourselves as a one-stop shop offering a plethora of IT products and services that can drive growth and productivity in your organization. We also boast of dedicated, passionate, and experienced team members. Our comprehensive engagement model and governance framework are also designed to optimize your software portfolio across your organization. This unique approach gives you access to business analysts, solutions architects, product specialists, project managers, developers, and key resources to help inform great decision making. Above everything and anything else, we are the IT partner you can trust to make your business dreams realizable. Convinced yet? Perhaps our website can tell you a lot more than I have done in 2 minutes. Check us out on www.hashem.com. Oh, one more thing. We are as social can be, keeping you updated on the newest technology trends. You can find us on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
Simplifies the way we collect data. Organizations collect data from multiple touchpoints to enable them to make effective, profitable, data-driven decisions. Yet, a lot of data just sits there. Why? Well, organizations operate 2 systems: operational or transaction systems and analytic systems. Operational systems are data repository, where you execute business processes. Analytic systems are where you make sense of your data and evaluate business processes. Analysts spend 80% of their time cleaning and preparing data to update routine reports, and only 20% of their time truly brainstorming on the numbers and extracting insight from that data. The result? Less time to ask the right questions about their data, and less time to pull variable insights that can improve your bottom line. At D. Brown Consulting, we have a better approach. We empower you to extract insights from your data at the speed of thought. We employ a curated methodology that simplifies the analytic build process to eliminate technical friction. making it easier for everyone in your organization to get the exact data they need securely. The best part? All of this can be done without relying on overburdened IT teams. D. Brown Consulting offers consultancy services in building, reporting, and analytics systems. As Microsoft Gold partners, we offer business process automation solutions with no-code and low-code applications, chatbots, and robotic process automation engines, and financial modeling services. We visualize our reports, dashboards, and analytics using the principles defined by the International Business Communication Standards, IBCS. The use of standardized notation eliminates ambiguity and ensures consistency in the design of your visualizations for more effective data storytelling. Are you looking to achieve more with your data? Contact us today. Visit dbrownconsulting.net.
7 years, Macintosh Consulting has been empowering individuals, organizations, and government parastatals in information technology, business management, leadership development, and finance. Through our end-to-end training services, we help our clients achieve notable landmarks with our long-standing valued affiliate relationships with Microsoft, EC Council, CompTIA, PECB, Cisco, and AWS. Macintosh Consulting offers training and certifications in diverse areas like Network Plus, cybersecurity, cloud computing, project management, Agile Scrum, soft skills, amongst many others, with guaranteed to run classes, virtual classes, on-site classes, online classes, and customized classes. Macintosh Consulting enhances career development, promotes relevance, and ensures quality delivery. Macintosh Consulting is located in Nigeria, Kenya, and United Kingdom. Visit www.macintosh.com or call 090-381-38550 or 081-409-84158. You can also visit us at 24 Bamachili Street off Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos.
Welcome to the Pride of Symbols, a people driven by the passion for excellence and the courage to take on big challenges and see them through. With integrity of mind and systems, our words, structures, and processes are always dependable. We are proud of who we are, what we do, and what we stand for. Firm is our commitment to the vision to build a globally recognized distribution company and to become the key driver of trade revolution across Africa. We have been empowered to make products and services accessible, affordable, and usable across Africa by building an efficient distribution network, and to remain the market benchmark for dynamism, efficiency, and competitiveness. We are rulers. We provide order. With confidence, enthusiasm, and wit we speak. The vulnerable and voiceless we empower. This is me. This is TD Africa. We rule. We conquer. We are Simba.
Ó wá sáyé ọmọ ọba ní kò ṣe ẹrú. Ó wá sáyé kò ṣe wọn. Ó yá akéde mo fẹ́ délé bàbá tó bí lọ́mọ. Ọmọ ọba ní kò ṣe ẹrú. Bàbá mi ò gbànígbà ní ojú ọ̀nà ó ṣe gbámú. Òsán gírí lágírí ọ̀la gírí kàkà. Àkọ́kọ́ àrẹ́rẹ́ o. Bàbá mi ò wọ́n kẹ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ jù jọ. Jagunmọ́ lòdì ọ̀rọ̀.